All right, man. Dang, I ain't felt like I've been on this mug in a long time. You know what I'm saying? I was pretty blown over since we had picked up Michigan, man. I couldn't figure it out, man. I'm just like, yo, why would they do this unless like they just know, you know what I'm saying? Like unless they just know that that's not a no-no, you know what I'm saying? In my book, you feel me? So, and I get it. You know, they try to give you the press release. You know what I'm saying? I'm following. They over there trying to talk about, okay, well, he could have went to Ohio State, but he chose Michigan. And that's my problem right there. Like that further evaluate what I was saying the entire time. Like, why would you get somebody that went to Michigan? Like, Michigan, bro. He chose Michigan in the first place. That's where you already know some screws is loose. You know what I mean? Hometown, whatever. Ohio State give you opportunity. And first of all, Urban, that was the whole reason why we didn't win more. I feel like Urban was always out of state recruiting. I don't know if it's just, I mean, I get it because I'm that type. You know what I'm saying? You grow up in Ohio, you've been through the snow, you've been through all like the change of weather and all this other stuff. You might want to get out of here, maybe go down south or something like that, or go out west or whatever like that. And you know what I'm saying? Get up out of Ohio, get to some warmth and stuff like that. But for the most part, you really want to keep your people in house. Not saying that Ohio State have nobody from Ohio, but these people like a Le'Veon Bell, like how did he get to Michigan State? Why didn't Ohio State have him? You know what I'm saying? So like people like that, you know what I mean? Like where like Ohio it just slip out. You know what I'm saying? Not saying like we all gonna know that, but it's just I feel like just because the recruiting process and I don't know how I go, it might be a little bit more deeper than what it is. Cause Urban from Ohio, you know what I'm saying? He from what I think like Northwest Ohio. You know what I mean? If not, I think Central Ohio. It's somewhere. It's somewhere not too far from Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, or Toledo. I think. I think it might have been Bowling Green. I know he coached in Bowling Green, but he was somewhere from Ohio. Why don't you get more Ohio guys? Like that's the thing we need to improve on more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Is drafted in Ohio State and Browns included. Cincinnati got it. I feel. I mean, I don't watch Cincinnati too much. Like I said, I'm just a Browns fan. But from what I always Cincinnati always beating us, it's always somebody from Ohio on their team that's balling out. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be like, dang. You're not saying like Ohio guys the only dudes that get it. It's just this is the mecca for football. Like, I mean, you could call it what you want, Texas, Louisiana, whatever. But I mean, most of the teams were starting in Ohio, bro. Like, and that's just the way it is. And we the only, I mean, AFC North, you know what I'm saying, is the only division that keep it traditional. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else in their little domes and want to set records, you know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got no win they got to throw against. I mean, that's one thing I can't take away from Tom Brady is that he did play. He was an outside guy, you know what I'm saying? So whatever he did in the matter of, so when it come down to when we compare somebody like a Tom Brady or you compare somebody like a Drew Brees, if you will, you know what I'm saying, or Peyton Manning, because most of his career until he went to Denver, you know what I'm saying, was played in a dome. You know what I mean? So if you want to, I mean, obviously I'm not saying Tom Brady's the best. You know what I mean? You could argue, you know, Dan Marino. You could argue, a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That could be people that Troy Aikman. You know what I'm saying? People that ain't get to that. You know what I'm saying? That status. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? You could say freaking Patrick Mahomes is now. You know what I'm saying? Lamar. You know what I mean? Like Patrick done showed out. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad that he got one before Baker, but you know what I'm saying? And that brings me into something else, man. Let's go ahead and switch the subject on y'all. This year, man, I do not want to hear. I already can predict it. I already feel like it's coming because the people here, like Baker wasn't that guy anyway. Baker was my guy from the jump. But for a lot of people was wanting to see Sam Darnold. It was mostly Sam Darnold, and if you didn't like Sam Darnold, you was talking about Saquon. It was usually those two people. So then when you got Baker, you know what I'm saying? A lot of haters want to already see him fall. Same way I kind of like am still salty about Kevin Stefanski. Like, even though I don't have no personal beef with him, how we didn't get Sailor is just like a little inch of me is like, man, just fuck it up so you can. But with that cause for is if he fuck it up for my quarterback too. So he got to do good. You got to get Baker ready. Anyway, what I don't want to hear is that people talking about pretty much throw Kirk Cousins, what's his name? Case Keenum in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because it's coming. I already know it. The moment week 1 or week 2 start looking a little iffy, if it start looking iffy, everybody gonna be acting crazy. The media gonna have it like, you gonna have those ones that just impatient. You know what I'm saying? That didn't, like I said, they didn't want Baker to succeed in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So you say, oh, somebody like Case Keenum, even though we know what Case Keenum is, a very good quarterback, polished quarterback, but Baker's our guy. Like, what the fuck is the problem? Like, Case Keenum is here if Baker goes down. Yes, challenge him, but if Baker go down, it's not a drop-off. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that he's same level, him and Baker are equals. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the way that Baker played last year, yeah, you making people look like that. You're not looking like star-studded or what it, like, we kind of forgot what Baker was about, which was accuracy, touch, everything that we needed out of a quarterback. And, I mean, that's what you need. You need somebody to put the ball where it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? At all points. I'm talking about handoffs, all that. Like, the first year, that's why it was so fun. He was celebrating a handoff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's goofy. You know what I'm saying? You just handed the ball off. But it's a timing to that thing. It's a feel. It's like, you know what I'm saying, when to let it go. Like, when everything just kind of happened. And I mean, Nick Chubb did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody on the team did their thing. Everybody blocking, to set everything. The whole team did their thing. But that's why football is the ultimate game. It's like everybody got to do their job right. And that's what I was thinking we was getting in Baker. I mean, that's what I feel that we got in Baker. But the whole thing is everybody ready to write him off. You know what I'm saying? We got to slow down on that because, I mean, call it what you want, whatever. A fan or whatever like that. But that's my quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. That's the one that I wanted. I didn't want, you could look back, Lamar Jackson, blah, blah. I said what I said about Lamar Jackson. I thought he was talented from the beginning. I probably said all of that, you know what I mean? But I did have a worriness about how he gonna throw the ball. With Baker, I didn't see that. I seen somebody that could put it in space or put it with touch. Last year, everything was bullets. Like, the offense just flipped. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was just not pretty at all. It was like every window was like, for some reason, super tight or he was holding on to the ball forever. And it was just like, and then he'll roll out to the right, and then it'd be fucking, instead of you just running, maybe getting 2 or 3 yards, you over here throwing the ball to nobody, and fucking, instead of it being, you know what I'm saying, 3rd and 7 or whatever like that, now it's 2nd and 10, or 3rd and 10, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't know if that was just him or if it was everything or Freddie, whatever, but now we got to do a clean slate. I feel like everybody, even if Baker does a little mediocre, I'm not ready to write him off yet. Unless he is, again, you know what I'm saying, like the last quarterback rating or whatever like that, which he won't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I will be like, okay, you know what I'm saying, what's going on? You know, you got to really compete. Like, we got to get those keys back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to earn it. We shutting down the studio. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just, that's what it is. You got to get a sugar cookie to get it. You know what I'm saying? You got to fucking be ready, get some wins, come back, bring that spark like you did in the Jets game. You know what I'm saying? Like that, but it's going to be kind of hard to pick it up back then because now everybody already questioning. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know he's going to be, you know what I'm saying, effective or whatever like that. Man, as far as the whole team go though, like, I mean, it's really hard to determine what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you could say 8-8 is a success after what happened last year, but truthfully, as far as just me being me, is me being a realist, like, as a fan, what would make us most happy, you got to win at least 10 games at that point. And it's a lot. I get 10 games is a whole lot in the football season. But as far as with this staff and with this, this roster, if you will, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to put up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, you know what I'm saying? And shut up at the same time. Shut up and put up. You feel me? Like, because at this point, you know, the hype train happened last year for whatever reason. And I always felt like Freddie was a bad idea, but I didn't want to talk bad about my team because that's like, I feel like it was just like an oxymoron. Like, I'm the real Uncensored Browns fan, but like, that's my job, is to be real uncensored. So like, when I say these things, I gotta say them from a heart of a Browns fan, but with at the same time still expressing love without my team feeling like I'm shitting on them. So it's kind of like a balance that I gotta come in with, but really I gotta be real uncensored and really uncensored. Like, I always thought Freddie was gonna be a bad idea, man. He always told them old dad jokes. And I was like, man, anytime I heard like a last name like Kitchens, I was like, man, when he first made the offensive coach, I said, who comes up to be a coach with the last, like, I just thought it was going to be all bad from the beginning. I ended up seeing the guy, and then he had the hat on and shit like that. So I was like, all right. End up seeing his hairline. I was like, I knew it. And I just knew something was just like, bruh. I'm telling you, man, like, listen, Freddie is funny, man. I can't even lie, man. Anyway, I'm done. That dude, he don't play for us no more. You know, Todd Monkey said what he said. That's cool, because every time I listen to him, I'm glad we got rid of him. Every time I listen to him, I was always like, doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, it was just weird, man. It was weird. Like, his voice was always raspy. You know what I'm saying? You ever do that? Like, when you hear somebody do that, you like, and then somebody else do it. Like, but yeah, man. But as far as like realistically, like 10-6 is like the best thing. I like what I've been kind of hearing. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping my ears out a little bit. You know what I mean? I haven't, you know, focused on other things, other adventures. So like I said, when that whole Michigan thing I was just like, I'm kind of cool on the Browns right now. I gotta chill out until I could come back centered, because I knew that shit was gonna happen. But picking up Michigan, like, look, first of all, everybody on the team, all the rookies for sure, like, the rookies don't get hazed besides Michigan. Michigan take the rookies hazing. Everybody, all the rookies slide down to Michigan. All that hazing or whatever it is that you gotta do, you get RV, whatever like that. I know he don't got the first round bread, and then it's not funny. He got more money than I do. He made it to the NFL, but when it come down to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know he don't get the most money right now, but he gotta get all the hazing. He gotta get all the smoke from, like, for one, like, bruh, we gave you an opportunity to be one of us. You know what I'm saying? You didn't take it. So the fact that you not only stayed in Michigan, but you chose Michigan. You didn't go to Michigan State or anything like that. We ain't got no blood, you know what I'm saying, bad blood with Michigan State or any of them other schools in Michigan, like Southern Michigan University or anything like that. It's obviously Michigan University. Like, that's it, Michigan. So it's like, for you to, like, get looked at with us, and we was like, come on, man, come with the winning team. You feel me? Like, come over here. And then you gonna be like, nah, I'm gonna take my ball and I'm about to go back home. Like, nah, bro, we ain't working with you now. Like, that's it. That made it even worse for them to even tell me that. I didn't even know that until then. Now I was like, oh, that made it even worse. That's how you know you don't pick him up. That's why when they was talking about Greedy, and talking about AB know what he doing, man. He better know what he doing, because after some shit like this, it don't. Why would you get somebody from Michigan? From Michigan, out of anything, you know what I mean? Like, that just, what? When have they done anything recently? Come on, are you serious? Harbaugh trying to leave his way out. He don't know what to do. He's stuck on the wall like, shit, should I leave right now? Like, the fuck, man? The shit is bad, bro, over there. That shit got me, I'm fired up again, man, about thinking about that, actually, man. Because that is just ridiculous. How do you go? I'm like, man, all right, he doing some big power moves, splash, you know what I'm saying? Power dribble, shack, like, boom. Then you want to talk about boom, 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 boom. Brown select wide receiver, or no, Brown select Donovan Michigan, I think it said Donovan People-Jones, wide receiver. I was like, no, No. I damn near lost it, bruh. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I almost lost it, bruh. Almost lost everything. Like, lost, you know what I'm saying, my drink. Almost lost, you know what I'm saying, my mind. Like, shit, I almost lost everything, bruh. I was ready to, like, just, like, show up to Berea and just, like, with a note or something like that. Like, a letter, like, an unwritten. Like, I was like, I know this shit was unwritten, but here it is written. Browns Buckeye Nation don't select Michigan. Like, boom. You let Steelers do that, Ravens do that. Why you letting them take all our players, but you gonna select Michigan, who ain't did shit? At least with Ohio State, they went to the playoffs, but you gonna select Michigan. Like, oh, man. OBJ said that he was gonna have his best season, I think I seen. And, I mean, initial feelings on that was that, like, good. You know what I'm saying? Good. Have your best season. I'm hoping so because we need all the force that we can get. If you really ready to win, then fucking win. Let's do it, man, because I've been waiting for us to fucking turn up, man, for real. Like, it's taking too long. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really want to give them you want to give them 2 to 3 years, but really, like, the time is now. You know what I'm saying? To all them cat lovers, the time is meow. You feel me? Like, I'm serious, bruh. The time is right now. We cannot wait on this, man. So for OBJ to say that, it's like big. You know what I'm saying? We need to hear that. We need to know everybody's all in. Everybody ready to ball out. You know what I'm saying? Continue to have that maturity that he had last year. It was a little fumbles and stuff like that. I watch and stuff like that. I could get it. You know what I'm saying? If you a player, you don't want to run into that. But there's other things that you probably could fucking run into, I'm sure. But a watch is unnecessary, especially if you're a receiver. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a receiver where you got to use your wrist and hands and stuff like that. If you got something where a DB got to try to, like, swipe at the ball and they, like, got a chance to, like, break a watch or whatever, or break their finger on the face of a watch or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, hell yeah, like, don't wear that shit. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? It's up to them. I'm not in that league. You know what I mean? So, that's why we got J.C. Treader on the team, Prezi. You feel me? So, we got Prezi on the team. Shit, we got a lot of big things going on, man. I mean, the Browns is really the hot team. We still getting talked about a little bit, so, you know, it's just time to fucking pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's show out. You know what I mean? We got Higgs. I'm glad they signed Higgs. You know what I mean? Let the carpet roll out. Man, let's get this shit together, bro. Like, keep the band together and fucking let's roll. You know what I'm saying? Jocks with the nerds. You feel me? Like, it's about to really go down in there. You know what I'm saying? You got the Dorse mixed with the AB and, you know what I'm saying, the Harvard education. You know what I'm saying? So, the Real Uncensored signing out, man. Y'all hope y'all like my new set. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for all the support, man. Like and subscribe. Try to get back into this thing down, man. Things getting a little bit, you know what I'm saying, to the gym's opening. So, you feel me? I'm be out there, man. I've been getting fat as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie. All right, the Real Uncensored Browns fan signing out. Peace.